1.5 million households apparently facing a rise in energy bills. More could be at risk as well. We're told that energy prices will remain exceptionally high during this winter. Will they?
Well, we know that there are...
But those are artificially low prices, aren't they? And that is reviewed every 6 months, that price cap. That is undoubtedly...
fuel. But yes, Ofgem, that we've had lots of conversations, the Secretary of State has, with...
Worry about how much that price cap will have to go up in the next 6 months.
Well, as I say, part of the conversations that Ofgem will set that cap out, because supply...
Joseph Rowntree Foundation can give us a figure, and as far as they're concerned, they're looking at their figures, and they say £1,750 is how much the cost of living crisis is going to increase for families who can least afford it.
Yeah, I think what you're looking at there...
That is fuel, especially at this time of year. You have to accept that.
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely.
So they can come up with a figure, so why can't they...
No, but as I say, that figure that they've come up with...
They have been saying, you know, they're saying that the cost of living as far as fuel is concerned can be comparable to what hard-pushed families spend on clothing and shoes for their credit payment. What are we going to do about that?
Well, look, I think
you guys are going to lose face, so you might as well just do it now.
Look, again, you know, the
situations to be helping people who need the money most.
Well, as I say, the people that are out of work.
Universal credit, if I may. We understand all of those, and you know we talk about it a lot. Yeah, and the universal credit is an easy win for you. It would mean the world to the people who need it most. And if the government says, you know what, we've listened to you people who are voting for us on the red wall and behind the red wall, and as a result, yeah, we are going to keep it for another year at least.
This is something that we're looking at, especially the lowest paid in the country. And one of the areas we're looking at doing at the moment is reviewing the national minimum wage and the national living.
But I'm just saying, and the fact they can't buy stuff because the shelves are empty.
Absolutely, and I was.
Our man from Tesco, he says 14,000 HGV drivers left in the year to June 2020. Only 600 have returned. What we need is a temporary amnesty for bringing foreign workers back.
Which is why I started off talking about the fact that this is an issue.
Is that something we're looking at?
This is why I started talking about the fact that this is in other countries, because actually there's no guarantee. If you've got a shortage in Poland, if you've got a shortage in Germany and other countries around the EU,
my question is, should there be an amnesty?
There's no guarantee that actually, if you start opening up a route, that actually people will come back in.
To have a temporary amnesty bringing drivers back from overseas.
No, I think one of the issues with temporary amnesties and issuing...
Table.
We don't take anything off the table, but nonetheless, this is why we're looking cross-government to make sure that we can get, and with the sector.
And who it's a good idea for.
Yeah, and it's...
Everybody's on board, though, are they? Ian Duncan Smith says that civil servants need to get off their backsides and get back to work.
Yeah, but that's about the return. You know, we want to encourage people back to the workplace. It's not going to be necessarily the 9 to 5, 5 days a week in every workplace, but it's up to...
Certainly had lots of doom and gloom during our interview today. A lot of parents are thinking, you know what, I need to take my kids away for half-term if I can possibly. It's a flipping fortune. Are we going to scrap them? And if we are we going to scrap them in time for a half-term?
That's absolutely the aim. We've got to get, again, systems in place because we want to move to lateral